Everyone loves a good side, right? When the holidays come up, you wanna make sure that you have the best side in town. So if you look at the past episodes, you can see that I showed you how to make super easy side dishes that you should have in your back pocket at all times. But today I'm gonna show you something, it's a little bit more intricate, but it is a game changer. I came up with this recipe for vegetable gratin when I was trying to make a lighter version of scalloped potatoes. This recipe still does have a few potatoes in it, but we've pretty much taken out 75% of them and replaced them with zucchini, squash, and eggplant, and onions. So basically, you're going to make your vegetables look like this before you put the sauce on there. It almost looks like a ratatouille, but it's not. And this is how we did it. You're just going to thinly slice your squash and your zucchini, and you want to make the slices about 1/4 inch up to 1/2 inch. And if you have a mandolin, that will definitely cut down on your prep time. But if you don't, totally okay. If you need a link to one, I have it down in the description box. And then all you're gonna do is just give it a little seasoning. So we're just using basic seasoning for this. We're doing salt, pepper, and oregano. And all you're gonna do is just give everything a good toss, and then you're going to put it in your cast iron skillet. So all you do is just take your pieces and kind of just put them together like this, and then you'll just set them in your skillet and just let it go all the way around until your skillet is packed with all of your vegetables. And then after that, it can sit while you make your cheese sauce. Okay, so when you're making your vegetable gratin, the star of the show, it's really the cheese sauce. But it's a simple cheese sauce that you're gonna make, and we're gonna make it right now. So first you want to start with melting your butter in a saucepan or a medium-sized skillet. And then you're going to begin to saute your onions or shallots, whichever one you have. We do not want to overcook our garlic, so we'll add that right before we put our liquid to make sure that it doesn't burn. When you're making this sauce, it's gonna go by really fast, so you just wanna make sure that you're keeping an eye on everything, constantly stirring. You're going to be using heavy cream, so you just want to make sure it doesn't get too thick or stick to your pot or pan. Then we're gonna go ahead and add in our garlic. As our butter is beginning to brown, we're just going to slowly sprinkle in our flour. And you guys have seen me do this before. You're just gonna sprinkle a little bit, stir it, make sure it all dissolves, and then add a little bit more until you are done with your flour. And basically what you're doing is just making a roux. This is gonna thicken up your sauce, and you'll see it all come together in a bit. When making a cheese sauce, I really recommend that you use a non-stick pan, pot, or skillet, because you're using ingredients that honestly can burn really fast. So if you have a non-stick surface, it will kind of eliminate that problem. So now we're just going to pour in our heavy cream. There we go. And you just want to make sure you're stirring this constantly and dissolving everything. You don't want clunks in your sauce, so just make sure you take your time to give it a good stir. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put in our rosemary and our thyme. We are not going to separate the leaves from each sprig because we're going to be taking this out after the sauce is made. So we're just going to add our rosemary and add our thyme. Yo, I totally put in my herbs too soon, but that's okay. We could still put our cheese in here and finish our sauce. So because we still have our heat going, everything we need to do to melt it, it's good to go. So let's just add in our Parmesan cheese. Having it all is not about perfection, it's just making it work. And what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and get my vegetables ready for the pour down. And you know what, since we're here, let's just go ahead and keep these herbs in here because I'm always down for extra herbs, so let's just do it. Okay, so all you're gonna do is just pour your cheese sauce on your vegetables, like so. Oh my gosh, this smells amazing. Herbs and everything. Keep it in there. It's gonna spread it out. Make sure that it's covering all of your vegetables. And then we're just gonna pop it in the oven at 400 degrees for 30 minutes. Oh my goodness, you guys, isn't this beautiful? All right, so I did let this cool off a bit because you guys, I don't wanna burn my tongue, so you know, there's that. All right, let's dig on in. Ooh, it's beautiful, look at that. That's beautiful, I'm excited. I'll go with the eggplant first. You know it's good. You know it's good. How you know? Because I started dancing, right? This is good, you guys. Y'all need to try this. Please, please give it a try. If you do want to give it a try, you can get the recipe from RosalindDaniels.com. Go on over there, see if there's any other things that you would like to give a try. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna have weekly recipes for you guys to give a try, and make sure you give a thumbs up to this video and share it with someone who you think is awesome. Better yet, share it with your best friend, your girlfriend, someone who you know wants to have it all. They just need a little help. Until next time, I'm Rosalind Daniels.